There's something called the sexual marketplace, and we're all competing in it, okay?
I'm not.
Well, you were.
I wasn't.
So you got wifed up.
I
What are you
actually
talking
wasn't, though.
about?
But I wasn't. I was just being me. That's what you're hanging out with the wrong chicks.
Of course you're
hanging
Jed,
out with the wrong chicks.
Every girl's competing.
I wasn't.
Do you wear high heels?
Rarely.
Do you wear makeup?
Sometimes.
Do you
what
do
I got
your
on
hair?
now.
Do you
Sure,
do your
like
hair?
this. Do you see what I
Do you
look
work
like right
out?
now?
Yeah. The point is you want to look good.
I have never, ever wanted to look good for a man, darling.
Who do you want to look good for?
For myself, because when
Stop it.
That's
okay, let me ask you a question.
100%
When you go to bed, you keep your makeup on or off?
The only reason I have makeup on right now is because I'm sitting in front
Okay,
of the
because
light.
you want to look good.
For me. I don't need to look good for me when I'm in the bed. Do
You want to look good on the camera.
Listen, first of all, you know I'm married, right? So I'm not trying to impress anybody.
Okay, but in order to get your husband, you wanted to look good.
No, I didn't play that game.
So, ladies, I want y'all to do me a favor. I want y'all to take a minute. We're going to do 30 seconds, all right? For the next 30 seconds, I want you, without the aid of a reflection, without the aid of a mirror, without the aid of your cell phone, I want you to take a minute and look at yourself. 30 seconds, y'all. Starting 3, 2, 1, now. All right, so 30 seconds are up. Yo, were you able to see yourself? This is where I say, and you're going to see it come across the screen, stop the cap. You know why I say that? Because whether you want to believe it or not, this is where you stop lying to yourself, and this is where you stop lying to the world. You can do that. It's okay to stop lying to the world. Because maybe it's not for men, but you do all of the stuff that you do to yourself. You put on the clothes, you work out, you do all of these things. The shit that you do to impress someone. Maybe it's not men. As a matter of fact, I don't think that is the case. I don't think that you do it for men. I think it's the competition that you are having with women. Which she said, I wasn't competing with anyone. I was doing it for myself. So what's the benefit of doing it for yourself when you can't see it? Now, there are a lot of women who subscribe to this way of thinking. All right? A lot of women who subscribe to this way of thinking. And those same women will refer to a man who voices his opinion as a narcissist. But when you look up the word narcissist, that is the definition of narcissism. It is the definition of narcissism. To be so into yourself that nothing else around you matters. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what it means. Even if you did it for yourself, you would be sitting there in the fucking mirror all goddamn day. You get that? You would be sitting there in the mirror all damn day. You would go on Facebook and just flip through pictures of yourself all damn day. It's the definition of narcissism. Now, with that being said, the point of this is to say this. Stop lying. Stop your lies. One way or the other, whether you're doing it for men to attract men, or whether you're doing it to attract each other, or not even attract each other, but to have the attention of each other and impress each other. Either way, you're doing it to impress somebody, not for yourself. because you cannot look at it and enjoy it all on your own. So when you sit back, when he's talking about sexual marketplace, you're still, whether you want to believe it or not, if your man was worth anything, he had to choose between you and somebody else. Every single fucking day, he chooses between whether he wants to be with you and somebody else. So if you're not doing it for him, maybe you might want to start thinking about that. Because that's that same selfishness that makes its way into your bedroom. And then later on, you asking why he didn't do this, why he don't do this no more, why he isn't the same person, this, that, and the third, because you aren't the same person. So when he was adoring you or whatever the case may be, but your looks are like a car. It's like anything new, actually. It's beautiful when you first get it, but once you get used to it, it's just another thing. So being the cookie cutter pretty girl or whatever the case may be, it's cool, it's straight, it's all that. Right? You're going to get attention, whatever the case may be. But you know what you're doing. Stop acting like you don't know what you're doing. Show off.